Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to me Khaerunnisa from English Education Study Program in Institute Islamic of Muhammadiyah Sinjai. In this opportunity, I would like to explain to you all about the sentence meaning. But before all of you watch my video, I hope that all of you subscribe this channel, okay? Happy watching!
Okay guys, for the first is truth. Truth in bahasa kebenaran. Compositional semantics, formulating semantics rule that build the meaning of a sentence based on the meaning of the words and how they combine. Also known as truth conditional semantics because the speaker's knowledge of truth conditions is central. Additionally, the truth or falsity of a linguistic unit is an indicator that at least one proposition has been expressed. It's according to Quest 2000. Okay, on the other side of the spectrum, the imperative and direct interrogative sentence don't have a truth value. Instead, they have an answer value. For instance, okay guys, I have two example for you. The first is what is it today? What is it today? The explanation. No truth value can be attributed to the question, as its function precisely is to achieve an answer which will bring the speaker closer to the unknown truth. Okay, for the second example, it is Wednesday today. It is Wednesday today. The truth value of the answer will be conditioned by the fulfilling of the truth conditions of the speaker's reality. It is reality Wednesday, then it will be true if not false. Okay guys, the second is ambiguity. Ambiguity. According to the expert, ambiguity as the state of having more than one possible meaning. Secondly, it defines it as a word of statement that can be understood in more than one way, and lastly, as a state of being difficult to understood or explain because involving many different experts. According to the Capson, divides ambiguity into three. What is that? The first is phonological ambiguity. What is the phonological ambiguity? Phonological ambiguity is in the level of phonology arises from the sound of the language uttered. The example is I scream. That is the pronounce. I scream. Or ice cream. It's different, right? Okay. The second is lexical ambiguity. What is that? Lexical ambiguity is concerned with multiple interpretations of lexemes. A word is ambiguous if it involves two lexical items that have identical forms but have distinct meanings or unrelated meanings. The first example is the lexeme ball. This word may denote either a round object that is usually used for several sports like volleyball, basketball, football, softball, or what. or it can be used to refer to a large from dancing party. Both forms are identically written pronounced, but accidentally share the same form. Ball in the sense round object originate from the old Norse word baller, ball, whereas ball, the formal from the Greek ballizer, means to dance, like that. Okay, for the third is grammatical ambiguity. What is the grammatical ambiguity? In the level of grammar occurs when a phrase, clause or sentence create ambiguity because their structure may be interpreted more than one way. The next is entailment. What is that? According to the Rambam, entailments are related to the knowledge of the particular language. It has nothing got to do with the language of the truth. In the other words, entailment, the meanings of the two sentences correlate to each other without regarding the reality of the world. Okay guys, the next is types of entailment. The first is one-way entailment. What is that? Refers to a relation between a pair of a sentence, such 29 that the truth of one sentence necessarily follows the truth of another. The example is my necktie is maroon. Entail, my necktie is red. Yeah, look at the explanation. If the first sentence is true, then the second sentence is always true. However, if the sentence my necktie is red is true, the sentence my necktie is maroon is not always true. It's not always true. This is a type of entailment that relates sentence only in one direction. To understand this relation of meaning, the hearer has to understand the maroon is one type of red. Like that. Okay, the second is two-way entailment. Phrases is the relation between two sentences. When one is true or false, the another one always follows. Yes, the rider phrases the rider was thrown by the horse. Okay guys, the third is negative entailment. What is that? Negative entailment is an entail which is expressed in negative forms such as not, never, not, and etc. It's a duck entail, it's not fish. Okay, like that. I hope that you understand. The last is metaphorical entailment. Is the entail that gives a characteristic to the source domain to know deeper the target domain. Smoke was pouring out of his ears. Entails he is angry. Yes. Okay. I wanna repeat again the example. This the last. The example is smoke was pouring out of his ears. Entails he is angry, like that.
Okay guys, the last is related nation. What is the related nation? A related nation is antonym which refers to the link between words
between words that are considered to be opposites. The semantic assertion of some words implies the negation of others. Okay, the next is complementary pairs that often word this way include day or night, empathy or full, and on or off. Okay. Another type of antonym in pulp, so-called relational or converse pairs, both of which must exist simultaneously for each to carry a third value. Example: husband or wife, above or below, and lend or borrow. And yet a threat types that is commonly identified is credible antonyms which operate on a scale and whose third value is determined by a speaker in relation to the scale. The example include hot or cold, young or old, happy or sad, long or short, and fast or slow. Okay guys, I think that's all my explanation today, and I hope that all of you can understand what I said. And before I close this video, I hope that all of you subscribe this channel and share, like, and comment this video. Okay guys, thanks for your nice attention. Tugas Mata. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.